Hello, everyone. So this is gonna be math call extra question. The first handout, real number, linear inequality, compound inequality, and absolute inequalities. The first handout, we have 21 questions in total, and we finished question 1 to 16 in class already. If anyone doesn't have question 1 to 16, you can ask the solution from Om, Kavin, and Ing. Okay, so today we're gonna continue question 17. By the way, I will not write any question on the whiteboard. I assume everyone must have the handout on hand, which you should have the handout with you during you see the solution, okay? So I will omit the writing the question on the board. Okay, now we start for question 17. Question 17. We have the question set A at this one, x squared minus 2x and plus 1 square root x squared plus 2x plus 1. Okay, and this one equal to 2. Is also say A intercept 5 equal to AB, set AB. Then they want to find out A plus B, the value of A plus B. Now, from the question, if you factor x squared minus 2x plus 1, right? If you factor it, gonna be square root x minus 1, the whole thing power 2, minus x plus 1, the whole thing power 2 also. At the same time, we can write this one as the absolute x minus 1, right? The same meaning, and also this side the same thing. Equal to 2. Then, by the way, we know the whole thing x squared minus 2x plus 1 should be greater than or equal to 0, right? But in this case, cannot be 0. I mean this one cannot be 0 because if 0 minus 0 is not equal to 2, so we will be apply only greater than 0. So we can write this one down. X squared minus 2x plus 1 greater than 0. And also x squared plus 2 plus 1 greater than also greater than 0. Now when you factor it, x and 1 minus. So we have, we may not need to write this. And this side is gonna be factor plus 1 greater than 0. In these two cases, we gonna get a key number x equal to 1 and x. We won't write equal sign or greater than, but we have to test the point where it becomes -1. So then we can draw the number line for this one between -1 to 1. We draw the number line. Okay. So we will have 3 cases. This is a -1 and this is a 1. First case, we're gonna have x less than -1 from here, okay? And this case, x gonna be between 1 equal to -1. And from here, x gonna be greater than 1. 3 cases between these 2 points. Okay. So first case, the case 1, when if x less than -1, right? We can test it. X less than -1, when negative sign, so when you take absolute r have to be minus, right? So both of them, this absolute have to be minus. Then from here, when you take absolute, it's gonna be minus x minus 1 minus and minus x plus 1 equal to 2. So simplify it, plus 1 minus become plus. So you have plus x plus 1 equal to 2. So x cut, so we have 2 equal to 2. So this case is work because they're equal. Okay. Now come to the second case. Okay. Second case here. This one, eh? Second case. So case 2, say if x between this one less than or greater than equal to 0 and greater than x less than and or equal to 1 and x greater than or equal to -1. So in this case, if we take from this one first, right? X less than or equal to 1. So when you move, become x minus 1, right? So then get in this case have to be negative. So this one take absolute going to be negative. X minus 1. Okay. And then minus, right? And then this case, x greater than -1. Greater than, so should be plus, right? But then this one move going to be x plus 1. So this one should be plus sign. So plus sign is still same. Plus, so going to be x plus 1 equal to 2. Then simplify it. So x plus become 2x, right? Negative 2x plus 1 minus 1 gone equal to 2. So then x equal to -1. So this one okay is work also because we can find the value of x. Now come to the third case. The third case here. This one, third case. This is a case 3. Okay. If x greater than 1. Okay. If greater than 1, so when they take absolute have to be all plus, correct? So both of them become plus from this case, right? Because, and then this one going to be x minus 1 minus x plus 1. When take absolute out, both become plus sign. This is 1 equal to 2. So simplify it. 1 minus 1 minus 1. So this one cross it out. So left -2 equal to 2. So then this is a false, right? So now these two cases, case 1 and case 2 is work. Then we can conclusion for the value of x, because this one work, right? In this case, x less than -1 is okay, and x equal to -1. So final value of x gonna be less than and equal to -1 for the value of x. When we have this one, we can put on the number line, try to find the a-intercept of this one, because this, right now x less than equal to -1 is the value of set A, right? Because here, set A here. So we have set A, we get the value of x have to be this one. Now replace with plot the number line. Plot the number line. -1 right here. -1 less than and equal to -1. So right here. So from here should be to the infinity. Okay, and then draw the arrow. So this form A, this is A, okay? This is set A. Now intercept to -5 to 5. 5, -5 here. And 5 here. So you draw up here. Now you find the intercept, right? From here, intercept now gonna be here, intercept. So we get the answer now for when A intercept this set equal to A and B. That means this A is -5, B is -1. Okay. Then final answer A plus B. A plus B gonna be -5 plus -1 gonna be -6. So that's the answer. Okay. Okay. We go to the next question 18. Question 18. Okay. 18 is say what question? A, B, and C are integer. A, B, C belong to integer number. Which is where A less than 7 and greater than 1. And also say if the answers of the question, the answer of the question ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. They say the answer of this equation are R1 and R2. So that means R1, R2 is the root of this equation. It's a value of x, or can say the domain. Okay, at the same time, question gives us say R1 plus R2 equal to 0. And also say absolute R1 plus absolute R2 equal to 1. Then find the answer of the set of inequality x minus a and time x minus b a and time x minus c less than 0. Okay, so now see the solution. We start from see this one, because question gives us this one, right? R1, R2 is the root. So because we know question give us say R1 plus R2 equal to 0. That means R1 equal to -R2, right? Then if we replace in the absolute, because R1 equal to -R2, so we replace in there the absolute. Because we know R1 plus absolute R2 equal to 1. So then replace R1 equal to this one, become R2 plus R2 equal to 1. Absolute, take it out, become plus, right? So you're going to have 2 R2 equal to 1. Then R2 equal to 1 over 2. So we got R2 equal to 1 over 2. At the same time, so R2 equal to 1 over 2. So we have now R1 going to be minus 1 over 2 also. And then R1 plus R2 will equal to 0. Everyone get it? Okay. Now from this one, by the way, if you time R1 to R2, R1 times R2, gonna be minus 1 over 4, correct? Because R1 equal to negative 1, 2, R2 equal to 1, 2, so you time it up. This one time it up. So equal to negative 1 over 4. Okay, this one when they time it up equal to this one. Now we get this information simplified in this pattern first. Then after this, because questions say R1, R2, right, is the answer of this equation, that means this is a root. So this is like a polynomial formula. But this one is, this polynomial is mean, have the name is what, quadratic or parabola equation. So from the definition of a polynomial equation, from this one, we will have x minus R1 times x minus R2 equal to 0 also, right? This is the formula of polynomial. Okay, so from this one will equal to 0. But from this one we can expand it. Okay, so when you expand, gonna be R square, X square, and then this one gonna be minus R1 x, and this one time become minus R2x, and last term become minus plus become R1 times R2. Okay, then simplify it, get this one, take the common factor x, so minus R1 plus R2, get the common factor x, okay, and then plus R1 R2. When we have this one, work from on this one. Okay, this one gonna be simplify it, try to get in the pattern, right? So take the common factor a out, so you left x squared plus b over ax plus c over a. Because when you time it, expand, x time it back, become a squared, cut, you have b, and this one have c also. Okay, so we have this one equal to 0. Okay, then you can see the identity x squared here, right? So from this one we can say this one identity negative R1 plus R2 will equal to B over A, right? See the identity, so you have minus R1 plus R2 equal to B over A. At the same time, R1 times R2 will equal to C over A. Here, R1 times R2 equal to C over A. we write it. This is R1 times R2 equal to C over A. Okay, everyone get? Negative. The middle term, the coefficient of middle term equal to the coefficient of this one, B over A. And the constant R1 times R2 equal to C over A. Now we consider, because the question say A, B, C belong to I, right? Integer numbers. Integer numbers. And then see this one, R1. This one also can say R1 plus R2, right? Equal to negative B over A, correct? Just move the negative sign. So from this one, you can see R1 plus R2, question say equal to 0, right? Okay, so if this one becomes 0, R1 plus R2 equal to 0. So which one between B and A, which one should be 0? And come back to the question. Question say A is between 1 and 7, right? That means A can be either number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and have to be the positive, right? But then negative here have to be belong to B. Okay, and then R1 plus R2 is 0. So in this case, we can conclusion say B should be 0, correct? But A we cannot conclusion yet because can be many number between 1 to 7. But then we know A shouldn't be 0 because the restriction right here. Okay, so only case R1 plus R2, which it make B equal to 0. Okay, once we know B equal to 0, come back to this one. When R1 times R2 equal to C over A. So R1 times R2 equal to what? Negative 1 over 4. Okay, this one, negative 1 over 4. So then right now we can consider which one what number between C and A. A have to be positive number between 1 to 7, right? So in this case, this one, right, R1 times R2 equal to negative 1 over 4, correct? I write down. This is equal to C over A. So then A should be what? 4 only, correct? Because 4 drop in between 1 to 7. So in this case, we can conclusion say A should be 4, and then C gonna be what? Negative 1. Okay, so now we got the value of A, B, and C here. We have this number. We have the value of A, B, C, what's gonna be. Okay, then after this, because question 1 to find the answer of the answer the set of the inequality of what? X. See the question, okay? X minus A times X minus B times X minus C less than 0. Now you can replace A, B, C, the one we got now, the value for each one. Okay, so it become X minus A is a minus 4. X minus B is a 0. And X minus C is a negative 1, negative become plus 1, less than 0. Now we can do the testing point, okay? Do the testing point. Testing point, then you can take a look. Now this one you have what? 4, right? From here we have X, the key number X gonna be 4, 0, and negative 1. So we write down for 3 points. So this is gonna be negative 1, this one gonna be 0, and this one gonna be 4. like the arrow down. Okay, now we do the testing point. If can get any, and all of them have to be what? Open dot, correct? Have to be open dot. This one open dot also. So then this, you try any number greater than 4. How many sections you have to check? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we get from the right hand side, any number greater than 4, any value of x greater than 4. So if you take 5, right? For example, you say x equal to 5. Replace x equal to 5 here. Become 5 minus 4, 5 minus 0, 5 plus 1. So 5, you only get the plus minus sign to see the less than or greater than 0. So x become 5, right? If x5 come out, 5 minus 4, 5 minus 4 become 1. And 5 minus 0 have 5. And 5 plus 1 gonna be 6. Less than 0 or not? No, right? And this is a plus sign. So the number we don't care, just get the sign only. So now we have this one plus, which is incorrect, right? So this one doesn't work. Now test any point between 0 and 4. 0 to 4. So we can get like number 1 if x equal to 1. Replace it in here. X 1 minus 4 come out with a negative sign. 1 replace here 1 minus 0, so come with a negative sign, plus sign. And 1 plus 1 become 2 the plus sign. So plus come out become negative sign. Less than 0. Yes, it's work, correct? Because this come out, this is a plus sign, this is a minus sign, so this section works. Then negative 1 to 5, you can check. You can test between, right, like a x equal to negative 0.5. Okay, so replace x with negative 0.5, minus become minus, right? And negative 0.5 minus 0 gonna be negative sign. And then negative plus 1 come out with a plus sign. So this one come out become plus sign. This is, they say less than 0. So it's wrong, right? So this one doesn't work. So in general, you remember, if this one doesn't work, next should work, and doesn't work, and this one should work, correct? In 99% we learned from last year, but they have a few percentage may not go according this regulation, this law. Okay, this is the law we find out. But anyway, when we have this one, see which one work. That means this section from here to here is work, and this one. Now you draw. Okay. So you can draw this line. This one is a work from here, and this one to infinity. So this one. So then we can get the set A, the value of x now, right? Should be what? X less than negative 1, or right? Or union, and 0 less than 4. Or you can write it down. Either one, you can write down the value of x, right? You can write like this: negative infinity, negative 1, union, 0, 4. Either one. Okay, so that's the final answer for question 18. This is the answer. This is the answer for both of them. Either pattern you want to write down, that's the same. Okay, now go next questions number 19. Question 19 next. Question 19. Question 19. Say let R is a set of real numbers. Okay. R is a set of real number. Okay. Just say S are set of real number, belong to a number. And they give us, say, set A equal to this one. 3x squared plus x minus 2 greater than 0. And set B belong to real number is what? Absolute 3 minus 2x less than equal to 4. Then they want to find out B minus A and A union B palm. Palm is complement. Okay, in this case, we work set A first. A okay. Set A we have what? Like this one dot dot. 3x squared plus x minus 2 greater than 0. Then factor it. Factor it. Become 3x x and can be what? 2, try 2 and 1. So 2, 5, 2 should be plus and this minus. Okay, greater than 0. So we get the key number now. X is what? 2 over 3 also and negative 1. Okay. So from this one, this is a set A. So we can plot graph for the, okay, we just do B, okay? B is what? Absolute. Maybe we go in this side. For B here. B equal to absolute 3 minus 2x, absolute less than equal to 4. Then from the definition of absolute, less than equal, this mean and, right? Mean intersect. So we will have 3, we will get 3 minus 2x less than equal to 4 and equal to negative 4. Okay. So in this case, we do try to get the value of x. So become 2x less than, move minus, become 1. Move to this side, minus, become negative 5. Oh no, it's 3, right? So plus become minus negative 7. And after this, divided by negative 2 both sides, correct? So this one gonna be plus. So this one divide with the divided by negative 2 for every term. So become x. Because when you divide with the negative, have to change the sign, right? Become opposite. Okay. And then this one negative 2 divide negative 2 gonna be plus 7 over 2 become 7 over 2, right? Minus become plus. And then 1 over negative 2, right? At the same time, we can write in this one, this greater than this, x greater than this. So I can write it down, x less than 7 over 2 and greater than equal to negative 1 over 2. Okay, so we get the value of x between negative 1 over 2 and 7 over 2. So now we do hot graph, right? testing the point. What graph? Draw the graph. This one is what? -1, -1, -1 maybe here, right? So -1. And this one -1 to 2. So maybe 2 is here. 2/3. This one should be open, right? Because no equal sign, so it should be open here. Open both points. Now, what this graph? Oh no, they are between. You have to check first. Sorry, undo for this one. Then after this one, you have to test first if 2/3 here, so you can check, can get any number like 1, right? So 1 replace there, replace in this equation, replace in here. So replace x equal to 1, so become 3 minus 2 is what? +1. Anyone get? If I say x equal to 1, so you replace x in there. Test on the right hand side here. Right hand side, this side. So this one gonna be, but actually we don't need to test, right? Because we saw this side greater than. But if you want to test, you can do. But when greater than, this one have to be go left and right away. Anyone get? Have to go on the left and right side right away. And then arrow. Okay. So we got the graph for this one for set A. This one's a set A. Okay. And then set B. B is what? B x between, so -1/2, -1/2 should be somewhere here, right? If say 0 right here. If 0 right here, so -1, 2 gonna be somewhere here. So gonna be -1/2 here. And 7/2 gonna be somewhere here, assume here. And between, right? So we know right away should be intersect. And both of them have equal size, so this one should be backed up. And then you draw the line. Okay. When we have this one, this is a set B. Okay, this is a set B. B here. Then you find out B minus A. Let's now try to get this answer. B minus A. B minus A. So B minus A, what we have? Get B to be the main. B minus A gonna be what? This point, right? This point. Left this point. And 2/3 here. Because from here to here is gone, becomes 0. So you left this point and this one. And because this is closed, this is open, so it have to be the answer close here. So B minus A gonna be close at -1/2 and this point 2/3. Okay, so this is a question, the answer for B minus A. And for this one, for A union B palm in complement. So you can see everything. Right now this is a B, so B palm should be everything left behind here, beside the B. So A mean this one. gonna be what? A minus B, A come first, so should be this area, right? I mean this set to what point? To -1 or 2. Because this is include, then have to be open, correct? So A intercept B palm, the answer should be what? To infinity, right? Negative infinity to this point, right? Because this is include, correct? So have to be palm should be doesn't include, so should be open at -1/2 open. This one close, right? -1 to close, so then have to be open, and then union with 2/3 here is closed now. It have to be opened 2/3 to infinity. Okay, so this is the answer for B minus A and A intercept B palm. See from the graph, the graph on the number line. Okay, so that finished question 19. Okay, so we go for next question, question 20. Question 20. Question 20 have to question true or false A, right? We work on A first, true or false. They write down say 3. This sign mean multiply of, okay, of this one. A4 plus 2A power 3 minus A square minus 2A. And say A is an integer. A is an integer. A belong to integer number. A belong to integer. Okay. 3 is a multiply of this thing. Okay. So that means A, the well, we want to find A is an integer. So there must be one number or one bracket can be divided by 3, because 3 is a multiple of this one. Okay, how to do from this question, right? From this one, you can get the grouping, right? To simplify it, grouping, simplify it. We can try by this pair, and then this pair. So gonna be A4 plus 2A cubed minus A squared plus 2A. Then get the common factor A3. So you left A plus 2 minus common factor A plus 2. Now we have common factor A plus 2. Take it out. A cubed minus A. Okay, from here we can continue factor this one, right? Gonna be A plus 2. Take it out A, so have A squared minus 1. And this way you can continue factoring. A plus 2, A minus 1, A plus 1. So from this, we can get the value of A, correct? We can get the value of A, gonna be -2, 0, right? And this one 1, and this one -1. Okay, and because A is an integer, they say here, A is integer, right? A is integer. So 3 is a multiple. 3 is a multiple of this one. So then for the value of A can be divided by 3, which come out with the equal to integer numbers. Then from this one, from each value of A, for example, like -2 can divide it by 3, right? And 0 divided by 3, 1 divided by 3, and -1 divided by 3. So when you divide it, which one can get to be the integer number? This only case, correct? This one, right? Because this one divide gonna be 0, that's integer, but the rest is a fraction, you cannot get integer numbers. So in this case, this is only 1. So this one is correct. Okay, so this one is true. Because at least they can find out the integer numbers. This is a question B. Question A. Now we can go on for question B, right? B, let's see, with different color here. B, they want you find out, let's see, draw a line. Enough space or not to be. So we're on B. B give us X belong to integer, negative integers. And they give us, say, 6x cubed plus 7x squared plus 14x plus 3 greater than or equal to 0 has only one element, that the one to is true or false, has only one element. So then how to do? You have to find out the value of x, which is make this one equal to 0, right? So think about this, a polynomial function. So we can try grouping it, but this one grouping the pair, right? Can, so then you can use the long, you just test x equal to any number, make this one equal to 0. You have to try, right? Like you see the last number 3 here, you can try with 3, -3, 1, or -1. Make this one become 0. So, or you can do by hockey stick. But now we try test first. If x equal to -1, okay, so you replace here. X equal to -1, this one gonna be -1 power 3 plus 17, -1 power 2 plus 14, -1 plus 3. So this come out become what? -6 plus 17 and -14 plus 3. This one gonna be, this one -14, 6, 20. This one so gonna be 0, correct? So we know now x, the one root is x equal to -1. That means if we do hockey stick, right? So you take the coefficients, take 6 out, plus 17, 14. This in order already. 3, power 3, power 2, power 1, and constant. So next one, 14 here. And number 3. And then divided by -1. So put the number 6 down and then time become -6. And then you plus it, gonna be 11. Okay, and then -1 times 11 gonna be -11. And then you plus it, gonna 3. And negative 1 times 3 become -3 plus it, gonna be 0. So it's work. So this one, okay, it's work because it becomes 0 at the last digit here. Last number, I mean. After this, we can have x equal to -1. That means we write down x. That means x plus 1. And then because it's the x power 1, we need x power 3, right? So the next term here, 6, should be 6x power 2. And this one going to be 11 plus 11, x plus 3 from here. And this equal to 0. Then we can factor it, x plus 1, factor this one. We can try 3x, 2x, and 1 here, 3 here. So 3, 3, 9, 2, so become plus equal to 0. Now we get the key number now. X is what? -1 and -1 over 3 and -3 over 2. Then you check on the number line. Check on the number line. So write down negative what? 1 over 3. -1 over 3 should be -1 here, maybe on the middle here. And -1 over 3 should be here, right? And -3 over 2. Okay. Yes. This one gonna be, because the equal sign have equal sign, right? So these two will include. So we have 3 points here. So then you check testing the point. So you can get any number greater than -1 over 3. -1 over 3, 1. Okay. Get -1 over 3, so we can try what? 0 or not. You can try any number greater than -1 over 3. 0.3, so you can get 1. When you replace in there, you're testing the point where you save everything. Save all time. Okay, if you try like a 0, maybe replace here 0 times this becomes 0, this becomes 0, so become 3 greater than equal to 0 is true, right? So it's a plus because come out with plus, so it's true. And then you try any point between here. 0, any number you can try. You can try by yourself as 0, 1. This one 0, 0.3, 0, 1. So you can try like any number between here. You come out because be not side. You test by yourself. And then when we know this one plus, minus, this one should be plus, this one should be minus, right? Should be negative side. But then this one is true, but the question say x have to belong to integer negative. Okay, but this side is a plus, right? Also, between here is all, how to say, is a or the fraction, right? Because it's not integer number, and this one also is a fraction of decimal point. So this one doesn't work, and this, when you replace this one like integer number, there will be, there is incorrect because become negative, but we need the positive. Even get, you test the point first. So final we can find out only this one, this point x equal to 1 is work. X equal to -1, because this one, because of this one, x have to be negative integers. So only this point work. So this is a final answer. Okay. Everyone get, because when you test from here, from this point here, become, they have some integer which is plus, but question request have to be negative integers. But from -1 to between -1 to -103 is every point here is not integer numbers, so it doesn't work. It becomes like a decimal of fractions. This one also, right? This one also, and then this one negative. Even the negative sign here, some negative numbers integer also, but it's work, but it's less than, but this one greater than. So only case this one is work. Okay, you're testing the point one more time and go back to take a look this condition. That's all for this question. Okay, so we go to next question. Question 2021. Okay, so then this question B is also correct. Okay, it's true, because they want you prove say this message, this condition has only one element. So this is one, only this one work, the rest doesn't work. Okay, now we go next question 21. Question 21. Question 21. Everyone see the question 21. Let R is the set of the real or real numbers. Consider where the following are true or false. Question A, they give you, in this case, say, this one maybe have to write down. X belong to real numbers. And they give us square root x minus 1 over x equal to 2, one set. Say this one, this set equal to x belong to real numbers. This is x minus 1 over root x equal to 2. In this case, you see they're equal or not, right? They want to let us show the work also. So it's a true or false. In general, if you like square root, like this one, right? When you like square root in this one, you can let it down, break it down, become square root x minus 1 over square root x. This is actually look same, right? But we have to test they are true or false. Okay. So now we can work from the left hand side here. Okay. From this one. Say if we try this one, x minus 1 over x equal to 2. If we power to both sides, if we work power to both sides, power to both sides gonna be x minus 1 over x equal to 4, right? So then we simplify, become x minus 1 equal to 4x. Then move, become, this might not become 3x equal to -1. So x equal to -1 over 3. So we can find out x equal to -1, 3. Once you have this x equal to -1, 3, you replace or substitute x equal to -1 or 3 in this equation, in this one. Say this is a set say this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, so you replace substitute x equal to negative 1 over 3 into 2 here. So when you replace it in, gonna be what? Negative 1 over 3 minus 1 over square root negative 1 over 3. So in this case, it doesn't work, right? Because negative square root have negative side for top and the bottom. So this one is what? 4. Okay. That is the question A. Now can we try B? So I draw this one, separate them. That's the A, okay? Now come to work on B. B, they want us to, B also, they give us say, X belong to real number also. This is absolute X over X minus 1 greater than or equal to 2, equal to this set X belong to R. This is absolute X greater than or equal to 2 times absolute X minus 1. So we do the similar idea, right? Normally, if you can write absolute X over X, absolute X minus 1, and then you time this side. We can write that way, right? But now we try to prove, say it's a true or false. Everyone get, if this one and you simplify, it look like same at this side, right? But we have to test it's right or wrong. So also we work from the left hand side. For example, say this is number 1 and this is 2, set 2. So we work from the 1, okay? In this one gonna be from this one, if we have absolute X over X minus 1. In this case, you can see really obvious. X shouldn't be 1, right? X shouldn't be 1. Because if equal to 1, then this is going to be undefined. X minus, if X equal to 1, so this is going to be undefined. So in this case, we substitute X equal to 1 into what? Into set 2 here. The set or the condition of number 2 here. So we have what? Absolute X, this one. Then replace with a 1. One minus 1, absolute. So 1 greater than, this one gonna be 0, 0 times 2 becomes 0. So 1 greater than or equal to 0, which is true, correct? For in this case, we can conclude that, then we can say, conclude that this one is false. So this one becomes false. Okay. This is a 1. So then both of them fall. Because this one, if this one 2, right, you can, when you replace in there, because X shouldn't be 1, but we can prove, say, substitute X equal to 1 in the condition 2 here, it becomes true. So then this is a form. It contradict. Okay. So then we finish question 21. You take a look one more time, okay, and see the question together with the solution, then you will figure it out it's right or wrong. Now we finish all the handout, the first handout to finish up to the question 21 already. Okay, and then I'm trying to give you for the next second handout about the relation and functions. Okay, I will give you soon, later, very soon. And I think that's all from now, okay? Okay, bye. Thank you. Everyone have good day. Bye. Hello, everyone. We continue for extra question for Math Core. Okay, for the second handout. The topic is relations and functions. This one, I think I will go for the page one only, have 14 questions. And the rest of question we will continue for next term. Okay, so we try to finish the 14 questions. Okay, now we start from the question one. Question one. Now this one is relations and functions. Okay, question one. Question one, we have the given R. Okay, we have R equal to xy, which is belong to R times R. Real number, just say this one. Okay, this means real number. And y equal to 5 over 2 minus x squared. Then they want to find out the range of R. Okay, that means find the value of y. Okay, I can say R of small r. Then when this one xy, the point xy belong to r times r. R times r, this one real number times real number. That means x belong to real number and y also belong to real number. And this one represents the two dimensions. Okay. So now we start to solve the questions. Because of we know y equal to 5 over 2 minus x squared. Okay, rewrite nicer. 5 over 2 minus x squared. This one is 2, okay? 2 minus x squared. Then you just convert to get the value of x. This is the most easy way to do. Just convert. Move to get the value of x. Say if 2 minus x squared equal to